here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Hand it off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's low. And the game just good enough for a first down.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Bears pick up enough to get a first down there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. A draw to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got a man down the middle. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Bears starting a new series here on first and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Here's the second down play. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quick throw to the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. There's the handoff. Passes the 40. They bring him down at the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Running game is working. To stick with it on first down. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. And they'll run it with the draw play. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Well, that's a great effort here by the running back, but he's still a little bit short of the line to gain. Now we got a tough decision to make coming from the sideline.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Here comes the handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. The pocket breaking down. Makes a quick catch.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Grab down the middle. It's Love. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And the pass is incomplete. Up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
The Bears pick up enough for a first down here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Baylor.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, last time, North on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The gain moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking for a gap. It's Hamilton. Inside the 45. That play moves the ball across midfield, but he set it for the first down at the 41.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Past the 30. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Michigan, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. becomes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Pressure is coming. He's looking to scramble. He's got room to run. Slides to avoid the big hit. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Caught over the middle. It's low. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
Well, that's not going to be enough for the first down. I guess the only positive takeaway is it does give their punter a little bit more room now to be able to get this punt off safely.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And Baylor has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Physical run earns the first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and 10 now for the offense. Looking for some space. It's Hamilton.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. All right, test the middle there, but yet nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down after that running play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Offense facing fourth down.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, And this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Fires it on the move. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And looking to throw now on first down. Contact as he threw it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. But you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
And after the extra point, it's a 17-10 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
I'll tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Nobody can bring him down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. Defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down and more. He's still running. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bears. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. On the run, it's O'Neal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. He hands it to the back. Breaks free. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. And the same runner's got it again. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And the Wolverines come to the line with 1st and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. 1st and goal, handoff. Tackled there by the defense. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. 3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. And they've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Michigan.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bears will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff late there. We'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to his receiver. And is intercepted.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They're going to run it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
The field goal is good. The game is now tied. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Michigan. Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 27. Bloomsburg University, 7.
Gets it out quickly to the left side. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's a good throw off the play fake. The Wolverines are on the move here.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Quarterback drops back. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, when you go against man-to-man coverage, you need some help from the quarterback. It's easy to look at the quarterback and say, why didn't you make this throw? But his intended target needs to get some separation against that man coverage to be able to open up the opportunity.
It's second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Looking to throw it again. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Anytime an out route is run the right way and the quarterback throws it on time, it's nearly impossible to defend. This time the corner's able to bat it down because the quarterback was a little bit late on the throw.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Returner decides to fair catch this. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A play action looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They call the draw play here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Defense is coming after him. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Who makes the grab? And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good route running by that receiver on the corner. Was able to make a sharp break and run toward that open hole in the defense.
Looking to chuck it again. He's going to pull it down and run. A quick juke to get free. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the Bears line up on 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
On the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch is made, room to run here. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Bringing pressure. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Receiver in motion now. It's a shotgun run call. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they're selling out against this run game.
Now it's 2nd down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Grab behind the line. It's low. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw yet again. Caught near the sticks. It's low. They pick up enough for the 1st down. Football goes to the 45.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The Bears pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Well, someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's caught across the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage.
Chris, much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Handoff here from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Snags a quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
First down, looking to throw the football. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it on a counter. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing on the play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Here's that defense shifting again. And now they'll run it on the draw. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Now, 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. And it's good, right down the middle. The ball game is tied heading down the home stretch. So out to the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. And don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it from the gun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the big play wiped away. That's a costly flag on the offense. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Rhodes. And they'll get him down that time.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Tremendous crowd atmosphere now in the final minute of play. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Bears getting set on first and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. That sack sets up a second down and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's low. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Second down after that previous play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.